Hello and welcome to the match in a minute on a very miserable morning after the night before. Not just the weather, but also Everton's performance. Tottenham 5, Everton 0 was the final score at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last night. Everton deeper and deeper into trouble as every match goes on. I really don't even want to think about this match for a second, let alone 60 of them, but we will try to put a little bit of analysis on what happened. As ever, I want to know what you think. What do you make of the performance? What do you make of how Lampard is doing, particularly away from home? And do you think Everton can stay up, or are we doomed? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching us on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe and the like button. It really does help us out. So as ever, I'm going to stick 60 seconds onto the clock and take a look back at the game last night. Here we go. Well, there are differences between this team at home and away from home. We've seen some relatively decent performances under Lampard at Goodison, but we've been pretty much terrible away from home under him. Part of it, I think, has got to do with mentality. I think a lot of these players, they can't raise themselves unless they've got a fan, the fans behind them, a big atmosphere, a lot of aggression. I think a lot of them crumble mentally as well. I think we see a mistake. Last night it was Michael Keane with the own goal, Seamus Coleman getting rounded, and then they just crumble and they can't go on. I think as well it's the way we're setting up. We're playing a very high line, particularly last night. You're looking at that. Kane and Son had so much space to run into. Our defence, people like Michael Keane, Mason Holgate, they're not designed to play that much of a high line. We should be digging in away from home. I know this team is barely capable of digging in, but they can do it. We saw it against City. We should be digging in. We should be, we had a go at City at least, but we were defensively fairly solid. We need to be better away from home if we're going to have any chance of staying up. Home performances, we might be all right, but we need some points from everywhere we can get them at the moment.